Hi guys, sorry, but when Lord Frost appears on TV, I'm a bit like a moth to the flame, or perhaps better, a fly to a piece of you-know-what. So he appeared with other Brexiteers on Talk TV to explain why the Labour government is not embracing the idea of rejoining the EU or even the customs union. He puts it down to the public not supporting that idea, which is a pile of crap. He then presented himself as some sort of Brexit hero, which was extremely funny. Have a listen to this.
They are going to be bidding to go back in the EU in all but name. Do you fear that the whole of Brexit is going to be undermined?
I mean, of course, they would love to go back into the EU. That's taken as read. The only reason they're saying they won't join the customs union and single market is because they can see public opinion doesn't really like it.
I thought we were told the Brexiteers no longer think it was worth doing. That's what I keep being told. I've not met a Brexiteer who thinks that. But
they know the reality. And that's why they have to go about it in this secretive way. They are aiming to align big chunks of the British economy and trade with the EU again, and to do it
with the thriving
anybody
EU.
Noticing.
The thriving EU.
Yeah, and we need to draw. I will do everything I can to draw attention to what they're doing over the next few months and how damaging it's going to be.
Well.
He's a hero. He's a Brexit hero. Okay, so first of all, I want to respond to this idea that there isn't really any support to rejoin the European Union. No, that's false. Poll after poll have consistently pointed to a growing support to rejoin the European Union. There's also growing disappointment with Brexit. Now, I've said before, and this is very important to remember, disappointment or disgust with Brexit does not automatically translate with let's rejoin the European Union. Because some people who are not happy with the Brexit result are not supportive of the idea of reopening the discussions, reopening that old wound. But poll after poll support the idea of rejoining the European Union. Now, it's important also to remember that people don't understand what it would entail. It would be long discussions, long drawn-out discussions, negotiations, things Britain would have to accept which are unpalatable at the moment. So it's not just a matter of flipping a switch and the UK rejoining the European Union. So this is really important to put out there. It would take a long time, and it would require the public being on board. And as I said also in the past, you would need consensus within Parliament. Not everyone agreeing, but a vast majority of politicians in Parliament would have to support the idea of rejoining the European Union. So that's not happening at the moment. We're not even hearing it from the Labour Party. Now, why is Labour not engaging in this? Because there isn't consensus, and there isn't within Parliament, within politics. The public support the idea, but Labour are not on board at the moment because there's nothing they can do about it. You're not going to see the UK rejoin in this Parliament or perhaps even the next Parliament. So first they have to undo some of the damage of Brexit, or attempt to do so. And this is where his second part comes in. He's describing aligning with EU standards as damaging to Britain. No, it's undoing some of the damage of Brexit. And I keep saying this, if the UK diverges from EU standards, it's going to become more and more difficult for businesses in the UK to export into their biggest frigging market. The biggest market is the EU. Now, the single biggest market is the US, but a lot more trade is done with the European Union because of geographical location. Now, and because of legacy. So when Lord Frost talks about how it's damaging aligning with EU standards, he's lying. It's untrue. He has yet to come up with a Brexit benefit. He has yet to explain how Brexit has benefited Britain or ordinary Brits in any way. He constantly just says, well, if we rejoin the European Union, that would be bad for Britain. If we align with EU standards, which would actually help British businesses, this would be bad for British businesses. And of course, he appears on pro-Brexit channels like GB News and Talk TV, where he knows that he will not be challenged. He will just be pandered. I would love to do an interview with Lord Frost. I actually tried to ask him questions when he appeared at a right-wing think tank. I tried to ask questions there, but they would not permit me. But I would love to sit down with him or have a chat with him and ask him the simple question, explain to us how Brexit has benefited ordinary people. I think it would be very interesting. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.